What's up everybody, it's Sean here and I'm back today to give you a review of the Air Jordan 1 Retro Low OG in this Year of the Dragon colorway. So this pair continues Jordan Brand's recent tradition of releasing a special Air Jordan 1 Low to commemorate the new Lunar or Chinese New Year. So for this year, as we enter the Year of the Dragon on February 10th, preemptively on January 24th, they're releasing this pair, which retails for a price of $160 or approximately $210 here in Canada. The official colorway for this shoe is Sail, Cedar, Oil Green, and Light Pumice. But alongside these Jordan 1 Low OGs, they're releasing a couple other silhouettes as well, because let's face it, the Asian market is pretty huge for Nike, so it's definitely one of those holidays that they really want to capitalize on. So the Year of the Dragon is a pretty big deal, as not only for Chinese culture, but a lot of the other cultures that celebrate and follow the lunar calendar, the dragon is just a very important symbol within those cultures. So safe to say this pair is pretty important, but I think Jordan Brand did a very good job in the overall design. First things first, here's a quick look at the box. So this comes in this muted olive green colored cardboard box. We have Nike branding on the top and sides, but if you look real closely, we have this scaly finish to it, which is printed on the box. It's not actual scales, but it's just a print, but it's visible on all sides of the box and the top of the lid. If you can see on the camera, I'm not sure, but it's a really nice added touch. And inside the box, the paper is special too. We have these dragon graphics on it, which is also very nice. And it comes with this red pocket with this Jordan branding on the back side with this feather-like design to it. And then on the other side, we have the dragon and the phoenix, both of which are very important animals in Chinese culture, which to my understanding symbolize good fortune and success. So you'll see these two animals put together oftentimes, representing almost like a yin and a yang. And inside the red pocket, it comes with this hang tag as well, which kind of looks like a bracelet almost. So this is done in a silver finish. And then hanging off this hang tag, we have the charm of that floral Jordan Brand graphic that we saw on the red pocket, along with these three bells hanging off the edge. So as for the shoe itself, so this is your Air Jordan 1 Low OG silhouette. And diving right into the details, starting things off with the toe box, this is covered in this smooth sail colored leather, and just like any other Air Jordan 1, we have these perforations covering the top of the toe box. Surrounding the front toe cap, we have this textured leather which has a scaly finish to it. And to the touch, it almost feels like some sort of coating on top of it, which gives it a little bit more of a stiffer and rougher feel to the touch. So this same scaly green colored leather covers the eyelets as well, and you'll notice that these have 7 eyelets instead of the traditional 8 eyelets that the original Air Jordan 1 Low OG were supposed to have. Underneath this on the mid panel, we have more of that smooth sail colored leather, and then stitched on top of this, we have this shiny swoosh, which is done in this deep red, almost burgundy colored shade. Surrounding the bottom of the heel, we have more of that scaly green colored leather, and then stitched on the top, we have this gold synthetic overlay, which has this shiny, almost majestic feel to it, and then embroidered across it, we have the Air Jordan Wings logo, which is done in this burgundy color. For the laces, these only come with one lace option, and they're a flat style lace done in this burgundy finish. Underneath this, we have a thin nylon tongue, and then on the very top of the tongue, it's wrapped and outlined in this gray colored finish, and we have this woven tag on the top with Nike Air branding. The interior of the back end of the sneaker, this is covered in the shiny gray colored lining, which has a very silky smooth feel to it, almost like satin. And this collar of the shoe is very minimally padded, which does affect the fit of the sneaker. Taking a look at the insoles, so these come with a polyurethane foam insole. It's covered in this burgundy finish on top, and then pressed onto the heel, we have the Jordan Brand logo covered in those phoenix feathers, which is what we saw previously on the red pocket and the hang tag. So the upper of these Air Jordan 1s, it sits atop this solid rubber cupsole, which is painted in this sail color. Encased within this midsole but not visible to the eye, we do have a Nike Air unit in the heel, which helps with impact protection and shock absorption. And then turning this pair over to the bottom, so the outsole here is done in this semi-translucent, almost smoky colored rubber, but the traction pattern is identical to any other Air Jordan 1. We have the circular pivot point on the forefoot, and right in the middle of the outsole, we have the Nike logo. So that breaks down the look and the construction of this pair. And for those wondering about sizing, so my foot measures as a true size 10, slightly on the wider side. I got these in the size 10, which is what I normally wear for Air Jordan 1 highs and lows. But the Air Jordan 1 Low OG, it can fit a little bit bigger than an Air Jordan 1 high, so some people prefer to go a half size down from their normal Jordan 1 size. So like I mentioned earlier, the collar of the shoe is very minimally padded. So trying these on in a size 10, there's about just over an index finger's width space between the top of the shoe and the top of my toe. So for me, it was okay. I can see why people would want to go a half size down. So if you're someone that prefers more of a snug one-to-one fit, then yes, I would recommend going a half size down. But if you don't mind just that extra room lengthwise, or if you have a really wide foot, stick true to size and you should be okay. Moving on to the comfort, so these feel like any other Air Jordan 1, so it's going to feel pretty firm, flat, and low to the ground. There's some level of cushioning with that polyurethane insole, but beyond that, it's not really a shoe that I would say is that comfortable. But for an everyday casual use sneaker, Jordan 1s are perfectly fine. Just don't go into it expecting a shoe that's going to be extremely comfortable underfoot. Finally, in terms of the quality and craftsmanship, so first off, from a material quality standpoint, I thought it was pretty decent. It didn't necessarily really wow me, but the materials, I have to say, they weren't bad. The majority of the shoe is crafted using genuine materials, so we have this genuine smooth sail leather, and these green overlays are made out of genuine leather as well. But I wouldn't say that they use ultra premium grade materials, even as far as Air Jordan quality standards go. But like I said, it was solid, and same thing from a build and craftsmanship standpoint. The overall shoe I thought was pretty flawless. My pair was perfect from a stitching standpoint. There were no visible glue stains. The panels were consistent between my left foot and the right foot. So with getting these in hand, I was actually pretty happy with how they turned out, because we know how bad sometimes the quality control can be for Air Jordan Retros. So with all that out of the way now, let me toss these on feet, I'll lace them up for you, and I'll show you guys how these look. Overall, like I said in the beginning, I think Jordan Brand really nailed the execution and the design of this colorway. When you look at the colors of this shoe, at least for me, it really reminds me of my roots and Chinese culture, to be specific. And I have to say, the color combination kind of surprised me when I first saw those initial images. Usually when you think of Lunar New Year or Chinese New Year, you think of a bold red and gold accents. Whereas for this colorway, they went a little bit on a different route, still paying homage to our culture, but with a bit more of a muted look and tone. So I think this olive green, it goes so well with the white, the burgundy, and the gold. It's just a bit more on the understated side, which I think works really well from a wearability standpoint. So let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about this Year of the Dragon Air Jordan 1 Low? When these drop on January 24th, are you picking these up? Is it gonna be a game time decision for you, or it's gonna be an easy pass? Drop your comments down below and let's talk about it. And as usual, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at esco8, follow me on Twitter or X at sean.go spelt out, and visit my website as well at seango.ca. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.